Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. This video we're going to be doing a little catch and cook. We're going to be taking my boat out for the first time this year, fishing for some catfishes. Hopefully we'll get one and then we'll be able to cook it up, and I'll show you how I cook it and everything, and we'll have us a good meal. Have us a good fishing trip and a good meal.
You'll also be seeing a unique, completely improvised little bushcraft project. I carved a table into this red dirt clay that was out of the wind and was a good area for me to cook and work without getting hit by the wind so much.
Should be pretty cool, so hopefully everything works out. Come along and check it out. There's our spot right there. So we got two anchors, one on the back, one on the front. We got this nice big windbreak right here. See how windy it is out that way. And it's not very deep right here, but I think it gets real deep real quick. So we'll just cast out that way and try our luck. For the first pole I'm gonna put on is just some good old-fashioned chicken liver, which chicken liver never fails for me. Usually, you know, 90% of the time it works half of the time, you know. So
that doesn't make sense.
I'm just gonna put it on the hook here, put it on the hook like that, and toss it out there nice and easy so I don't sling it off the hook off there. Yeah. Okay, I think that'll work. That'll do it. There's one. Next one. All right, next up for our bait is gonna be this stink bait here. And now, when I say stink bait, it's stinky. It's stinky. This one I am gonna put in this little net here. Oh, we're getting a bite already. Oh, we got one. We got one already. Oh my God. The chicken liver's hitting. Holy smokes. Got it. We still got it. Yeah, we got her. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, it's a good one. What the heck? That one's flopping around. You know what I forgot? I forgot my dang net. Forgot my net. But yeah, look at that. Look at that catfish. We're eating catfish tonight. Gotcha. Got him. Look at that one. Look at that. Okay. See that? That's a good size hook too, but it got him. Ah, there you go, buddy. Okay. Been here 5 minutes. One catfish. That's a good, it's a good trip already. Okay. I'm gonna put a pause on the stink bait for just a second. Let me get my chicken liver set up again. Since we're hitting on chicken liver, I'm gonna reload this pole and throw it out there real quick. Okay, there we go. Now, like I was saying about this netting here, this netting works real good if you're using stink bait like this, because you could just make a, and I like to get it wet a little bit. Kind of helps you work with it. And then I'll just put a glob of this stink bait in there. We getting another bite already? I think we're getting, no, it's just the wind. Okay, so yeah, put a glob of that stink bait in there. Whew, that stuff is smelly. And then what I do is I get the hook and then I just make a bag out of it, you know. Fold it over like this and then kind of stitch the opening shut with the hook, just like that. Now we'll throw it out there. That's a good spot right there. Okay, and the last type of bait we're using is this doughy type of bait, which I'm gonna put in a bag also. Okay. Oh, we'll call that good. Yeah, this is one of my favorite times, right? You got everything set up. You've already caught a fish, so the pressure of, you're not gonna get skunked. You already know that because you already caught one. So now you just get to sit, relax, you know. If you get another one, if I get another one, that's just gonna be a bonus. And you know, this is a really good spot because it is actually really windy, but we got a really good wind block right here. So all right, it's been a while, haven't got any bites, so I think we'll go ahead, reel these up, and we'll see if we can get a little bit farther out that way without getting into the wind too much. We'll try it out. Okay, now the wind's changed positions. It's no good. We got one catfish. We're gonna call that a success. We'll reel these poles up. We're gonna start heading back in. Let's see if I can get this boat loaded up. Oh gosh, this wind makes everything so much harder. Loaded up pretty good. Okay, yeah, that wind really really did kind of mess things up, kind of my plans up, but that's all right, because this is a nice spot and I got a really good wind break all around me right here. I don't feel any wind at all right now. What I want to do is right here, I'm gonna make a little working area so I can start filleting that fish up and cooking it for y'all. Okay, here's my little working station. I think that's pretty good. Got my catfish, oil, fish fry. So I think it's time to fillet him up and then get some rice boiling and start cooking the meal. Okay. Well, I gotta get this skin off here. The sharper the knife, the better. One more time over here. There we go. Okay. Now I'll just cut these up into little fish nuggets. Boil. Put that rice in there. All right, that rice should be done there, so I'll set that off to the side. In there, see what happens. Okay, oh yeah. Dang, look at that. Look at that plate. Put some butter on this rice. Now look at that. Now that's a good meal right there. Nobody can deny that. And look, the wind completely stopped for us too. Okay, let's try it out. That's good. That's another mission success. Yep, and just one of those catfish, 5-pound catfish, is more than enough for me. This would probably feed 2 people. I'm full already. I ain't gonna waste it though. Whew, all right, that was a good one. That was a good one. You know, this video didn't turn out quite like I was expecting with that wind. That wind was kind of crazy, but you know, I had a real good time. I hope you all had a good time also. And if you did, hit that like button for me, follow me, and be on the lookout for the next videos. Appreciate it. Ooh, doggy.